Kathy, and I want to welcome you to my humble kitchen. Tonight I'm making dinner for my sister and myself. We're going to have a full meal that we're going to demonstrate here, and we're making tilapia with green beans and almonds and caramelized carrots. So the first thing we're going to do is get our beans started because they're fresh green beans and they take a while to prepare. Not so long to cook, but they take a little while to cut and chop and get ready to go into the pot. So we're going to start with that by rinsing our green beans. The reason why I like green beans so much is because they're very healthy. They're fairly inexpensive, especially if you get them at one of your produce stores. And usually, but not tonight, usually I make a whole bunch of these all at once. And then I package it up in serving sizes and put it in the freezer for later. Now we're going to cut the string beans. We're going to take the ends off. And we're going to cut them into 1-inch pieces, approximately 1-inch pieces. Bite size, but not too small. Normally I'd be doing this in front of my TV. I'd have a big bowl in my lap and one at my feet. But I don't have that many and you don't have that much time. I'd like to add a little salt to the water. You might want to do this before it's steaming so it doesn't clog up your salt shaker. And you might want to step back just a little bit so you don't get splashed with scalding hot water. Now we're going to let these come back up to a boil. As you can see, they're really bright at this point in time. You'll know when they're done because they'll turn a dark green. The color of the beans when you see them in a can of green beans. So when these green beans lose this brightness and go to a dark color, that's how we know that they're done. Of course, you might want to taste them also to see if they're as soft as you like them. You can let them boil a little bit longer, but once the color changes, they're ready to eat. We're making caramelized carrots, and most people don't eat carrots because they don't know what to do with them. This is one of the things that I like to do. I like to slice them lengthwise, be careful with the knife, and throw them in a pan with a little bit of oil and butter. They're really delicious. They're the sweet item on our dinner plate tonight, and they complement the fish very well. These are also, by the way, pre-peeled carrots. You can buy the whole bag for $1 at the 99-cent store. They often have them on sale at the grocery store, and it just kind of saves you a little time with having to peel them. So there you have it. Try these little pre-peeled carrots. Now we're going to add olive oil and butter to our pan for our caramelized carrots. You're only going to need about a tablespoon of olive oil. It's kind of a 50-50 mix. Now I got to tell you that yes, you can use margarine. However, it tastes so much better with real butter. And I personally would rather eat real food than fake food. Now you can see the little brown there, that's caramelizing. So we want ours to look mostly like that. So we're just gonna keep an eye on it, stir it periodically till we get this nice golden brown on a lot of these carrots and get them all looking nice and light. Now while our carrots cook on low, let's get our tilapia started. Now normally I would say let's use a fresh lemon, but since I forgot to pick it up at the store, we're going to use the lemon juice out of my sister's refrigerator. But you got to remember, lemon juice is really highly concentrated. So we're only going to use a couple tablespoons of lemon juice, but what we're going to do is we're going to dilute it with a little bit of water so it's just not so overpowering. And remember, these measurements don't have to be exact, but I would say 2 tablespoons of lemon juice and about a tablespoon of water just to thin it out. Now what we're going to do is take some of this mixture and we're going to add it to our pan with the butter and the olive oil. We're going to add about half of this mixture to our pan. Then the other half of the mixture we're going to put on our fish. We've got our lemon on our fish. Now we're going to add some thyme to it. This particular thyme is really potent, so I don't want to use too much, but basically you just pinch it with your finger and you sprinkle it over your fish. Be very generous with your pepper. Very generous with the pepper. Lots and lots of nice pepper, and preferably fresh ground if you have it. And of course, let's use some sea salt. Don't need to use too much of that. The last thing I want to do is add a little thyme to the butter and oil mixture with the lemon juice, because that just helps make it taste that more yummy. Our pan's at a medium heat. We're going to take these lovely tilapia fillets and put them seasoned side down. We're going to sprinkle our thyme on. We're going to generously put our ground pepper on. Now this process goes very, very quick. Tilapia fillets are thin and they do not take long to cook. Still on a medium flame. We're going to watch these fillets. When they start to get white around the edges, that's when we'll know when to flip them over so the other side can cook. And our fish is ready to flip. Come on over here and take a look at this. I want you to see how it's still pink on the inside, but the edges are white on the outside. This holds true for pretty much every fish there is, particularly white fish, which is of course easy to tell. But once the edges get white like this, then it's ready to flip. So we'll flip that over. Oh man, look at that. Yum, yum. All right, what we just did while our fish was cooking was we strained our green beans, got all the water off of it, drained it out. I used the same pan, put another tablespoon of butter in there, or a little bit more. This is not a low-cal dish. And we melted the butter, dumped our almonds in it, because we want our almonds to brown a little bit. Our almonds are getting brown. I just added a little sea salt. Now all we've got to do is throw the green beans in. Since they're hot, we're not going to have to do any cooking. We're just going to stir everything up. We're going to plate it, and then we're going to eat. All right, green beans go in. Oh, little darlings. And you can smell that toasted almond with butter coming up off the pan, off these green beans. I could eat these every single day. Now, don't go away after dinner because I'm going to show you what to do with that leftover fish. I cannot stand to throw any food away, and I've got a great, really simple, easy recipe for tomorrow's lunch. All right, we'll see you after dinner. We're done. Here's dinner. Tilapia with thyme, lemon, and pepper. Green beans with almonds, and caramelized carrots. It's nutritious, it's delicious, and best of all, it's economical. Till next time, bye-bye. Now dinner's done. We have some leftover fish. A lot of people throw their leftover fish away, but we're not. We're going to use it to make a nice, tasty stuffed tomato for our lunch tomorrow. What we've got is our leftover fish. I've chopped up some one green onion. This is some cilantro. I've got this plum tomatoes, but you can use beefsteak tomatoes. Actually, any tomato will do, but this is what we have. Sea salt, pepper, mayonnaise, sweet pickle relish, a little bit of garlic powder. Those are all of our ingredients. Now we're going to assemble it real quick and you'll have a nice, wonderful treat. Chop up our fish. And we have all the good flavor of the thyme in there also. My favorite kitchen tool. Add our green onions. Cilantro. Love cilantro. That's enough. Sea salt, not much. Pepper. Garlic powder. I like garlic. You may not. Don't have to use that much. Sweet pickle relish. Get a good spoonful in there. Maybe another one. Mayonnaise. Only enough to wet it. 2 tablespoons at the most. We're going to mix this all up. You just don't want to put so much mayonnaise in that all you taste is the mayonnaise. I think I put too much in. All right, there you have. That's what it looks like. Now all we've got to do is hollow out our tomatoes. Now we're ready to stuff. One very important thing, pepper those tomatoes. Now you can do this also with tuna fish, tuna salad. That's basically what this is, but it's not tuna, it's tilapia. Perfect. And it'll be even better tomorrow. After all that seasoning's had a chance to sit and marinate overnight, it'll be a perfect lunch snack. Put it in a plastic to-go container and take it with you to work. Absolutely delicious. No leftovers from the fish. It's all a whole new dish right here, and these stuffed tomatoes. All right, enjoy. See you next time.